kay Lot Lot. Lot, kasi ang swerte ng mga bagong stars ngayon na nasusupport sila ng mga magagaling at mga mababait na artista. Ikaw nung nag-start ka, syempre, siguro hindi ka rin masyado nahirapan dahil Nora Honor, Christopher din ang parents mo, di ba? Pero ikaw nung nagsisimula ka ba, Lot, na-experience mo ba na hindi naging okay or may mga ibang co-stars na nag-support sa'yo noon na medyo pinahirapan ka? Or nagkaroon ka ng hindi magandang experience with this particular star na nag-support sa'yo nung nagsisimula ka pa? Lalo na yung mga kondesa, yung prinsesang basahan, mga gano'n, mga movie. Gusing. Prinsesa, something like that. Parang yun ang mga movies ng dati, di ba?
I think I was treated accordingly. So, I remember, nung nagsisimula ako, sobrang lagari ako noon, as in sobra. And then we were doing Prinsesa Gusing. Napagalitan ako ni Nida, Nida Blanca. Kaya sabi niya, huwag mo kaming gano'n. Sabi niya, you have to be professional, you have to be on time because, you know, everyone's waiting for you. But during that time, as you know, hindi naman ako may hawak ng schedule ko. Kumbaga, nung araw kasi, pag sinabi, pumunta ka ng Cubao, walang tanong-tanong yun. So pag sinabi nila na 8 AM ang shooting mo, 8 AM shooting mo. And during those times, wala naman tayong mga cut-off. So as in, super lagari ako. And nag-aaral din ako nung mga panahon na yun. But I remember that distinctly because it was Tita Nida. And I know that she said it out of love also.
Concern.
Out of concern. And kumbaga, ano yung sa akin? Wake-up call yun sa akin na oo nga naman. Diba? But of course, I apologized. And then I became more mindful of my schedule. Kumbaga kasi hindi nga ako nakikialam naman ako dati. I was only 14 when I started. So, kumbaga, yun na nga, sunod-sunod lang talaga kung sinong magsabi kung saan ako pupunta. I also remember one time, long time ago, Alfie Lorenzo, may he rest in peace. Si Tito Alfie, nasa see-through kami. And then I came from the US. And then, syempre, medyo nakailang taon ako sa Amerika. And parang, nawala yung pagsabi ko ng tito or tita or kuya or ate. So live sa see-through, sabi niya, bakit hindi mo ako tinatawag na tito? Eh ang mami mo nga, kaedad ko, tinatawag din ako tito. So alam mo yung namutla ako, namutla po talaga ako na parang it wasn't my intention to be, or if he felt that I disrespected him during that time, but because it was something that I got used to eventually because I was out of the country for a while. So, yun, yung mga small reminders, naalala ko, umuwi ako, umiiyak ako, kasi parang feeling ko napahiya ako. And then, nung nakita kami ulit ni Tito Alfie then, sabi niya, I'm just reminding you that our culture, regardless your age, you say po, you say opo, you say tito, you say tita, and kuya, and ate. So it was a reminder of how, of course, yung kultura natin. So hindi din po ako na-spare dahil anak ako ni Nora o Christopher De Leon. I was not spared at all. So lahat po ng pangaral din at lahat ng batikos, nakuha ko. It was fair play with me. Napapagalitan din po ako ng direktor, nasasabihan ako, magkakamali ako. And kahit na nung nagbalik na ako sa showbiz, si Direk Chito Ronyo, remember there was one time, galing kaming Batangas, alas 6 ng umaga, traffic sa Essex, lumuluha ako. Tinawagan ko si Janine, ayoko ng mag-artista yata. Kasi nasita talaga ako ni Direk Chito. And dun, nung time lang na yun, nung nagpaalam na ako that same night, sabi ko, Direk, paalis na po ako. Sabi niya, okay, see you. So meaning to say, parang wala lang sa kanya. But ako, I took it personally. So I learned also during that time na hindi, kumbaga siguro hindi lang niya makuha yung gusto niya from me. So I learned to listen. I learned to also be patient, and I learned to not to take everything personally. Kumbaga kaya sinasabihan dahil meron ka pang ibubuga at merong you can do something better. So I was not spared at all po.
At saka siguro lahat pagdaanan mo talaga. Even anak ka ng producer or...
Yeah, opo. And like Lotot and Friends, it was produced by NCV Productions from my mom. Pero you have to be on rehearsals on time. Kailangan gawin mo yung trabaho mo, hindi ko pwedeng malate. So, hindi porket nag-produce yung magulang, eh hindi mo nagagawin yung trabaho mo. Like what Geraldine said, you have to step up and you have to, kumbaga kung ano din yung hinihingi sa'yo, you have to deliver. Ano po.
Okay, thank you, Lot.
Thank you.
Okay.